Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Oh my God. Okay, we are live. I never know how to start these live shows. Oh my God.
Me neither.
Yeah. Anyhow, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today, where we will be reading and chatting a little bit together. I thought this could be like a cozy way to spend some time during the festive season and keep celebrating a little bit. So I'm so happy that you're all here. I see that we already have a few of you with us. So thank you so much. Today, as you can see, I am joined by two of my best friends. I love these people so much, and now I'm going to give them a moment to introduce themselves. So, do you want to start, Sara, and we can go around, I guess?
Yeah, sure. All right. So I'm Sara from the channel Sara the Dreamer. I've been on Mary's channel a couple of times. So if you're, a regular reading sprint watcher, you've probably seen me already. But
True.
yeah, so I also talk about books on my channel. I love to read like many different things, but my main thing is fantasy. It's my favorite genre. And yeah, besides that, I also read a couple of graphic novels, some romance, some other stuff. And I just love to talk about books all the time, as pretty much all of us here. So yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Lucy. I'm from the channel Crescent Pages. I'm with Mary in the Dark Academics Book Club and also the Fellowship of the Read Along.
Yeah.
So you can guess from that I'm a massive fan of The Lord of the Rings, and that's basically my entire personality. Other than rereading Tolkien as much as I can, I primarily read classics and just like general literary fiction.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like to try anything really. But yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely. All right. Yeah, I think we are all big fans of the Lord of the Rings, actually. So that's nice. Yeah, good. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you again for being here. So, like I said, we are going to mainly do some reading sprints, but we will also be chatting a little bit. So, if you have any questions for us, please feel free to leave them in the comments or let us know how you spent Christmas as well. If you are still celebrating, because I know I am. Christmas isn't over. I'm still watching Christmas movies. I still have my Christmas mug. There you go. It has a little Santa hat. So, yes, I'm still keeping the Christmas spirit alive. Anyhow, so yes, let us know anything you want. You can share pretty much anything. So, yeah, without that said, shall we start with our first reading sprint just to get a good kickstart, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should know what books you're reading.
Oh, yeah. I'm terrible, seriously. All right, before that, we should obviously share what we are currently reading. So go ahead. Do you want to start, Lucy?
Yeah, so I am rereading Hamlet by Shakespeare. I really wanted to reread this because I was telling the girls, I recently finished Hamlet by Maggie O'Farrell, and I thought this was such an interesting look into not even Shakespeare, but his family and the dynamics, the social dynamics of this time. And it was really interesting how the author looked at Hamlet, the play, as maybe being a product of grief. And I found that so intriguing. So I really wanted to reread Hamlet and see whether I had a new perspective on it and I could see the way that grief perhaps is the almost cause of Hamlet's downfall. So I just really wanted to reread it and see what my feelings were. So that is what I'm going to potentially finish because I don't actually have that long left.
Nice.
And do you
Great.
feel like it has changed your perspective on the book so far, like having read Hamlet?
Yeah, I read it for the first time a while ago, so I can't really remember my initial thoughts, but it is really interesting to see maybe pay attention more to the psychological aspect and not so much seeing the ghost as like an actual thing, but maybe thinking more about the impact of that presence and how Hamlet's madness is portrayed and whether you can read that madness as just someone who's grieving their loss, which I am finding really interesting.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. How about you, Sarah? You're currently
Yes.
reading.
So yes, as I was saying, I am currently reading These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I have like around 100 pages left. I've been slowly, like Mary, watching Christmas movies and just sleeping. And when I'm not doing these two things, I'm also reading this book. So I've been reading it for like, I think like a week. So yeah, I have 100 pages left and I'm enjoying it so far. I know that the both of you did not enjoy it. So if there are any people watching right now who also like this book, because I wouldn't say I'm like loving it, like I'm not obsessed with it, but I'm enjoying it okay. And I've heard that the
Mhm.
second book is actually like so good. So I'm thinking if I end up enjoying this one, I'm probably going to read the other one next year. So yeah, let me know if you've read this and you also liked it.
Yeah, I don't think you're alone actually. I've heard a lot of good
Yeah,
reviews about that book.
I
I think
know.
it's Lucy and I have a bit of an unpopular opinion about that one, maybe.
I think that there are a lot of like polarizing opinions
Mm,
about it because
yeah.
when it first came out, all I could hear was hype, and so I was just like,
Mm,
okay, I'm gonna read this. This sounds amazing, and then slowly, like negative reviews started to come in, and then I was just like,
mm,
oh, okay, and then I hesitated. I removed it from my TBR, and then I
yeah.
put it back on when I heard like some of my friends really enjoying it. So anyway, but yeah, I feel like it's a polarizing book, but the people who love it.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
Yeah. All right. And I was also telling the girls, but I think, be switching between two books. So first we have The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, which is the first book of the Gentleman Bastard series. Is that it? Which
yeah,
I thought, yeah, I thought it was a trilogy, but it actually, there will be a new book coming out. I'm not sure when
I
exactly.
think it's four. I think it's a quartet. If
Yeah,
I'm
exactly. Yeah, I thought it was a trilogy for some reason, but apparently not. But I am really enjoying it so far. So I think I'm going to read mostly this one. I think we'll see. But the other option is this Christmas collection by Charles Dickens, which of course includes A Christmas Carol. But other than that, I've never read any other Christmassy books by Charles Dickens, so I'm giving them a try, and it sounded fitting for the season, obviously. So yes, those are my choices. Also,
Yay.
let us know in the comments, of course, what you are all currently reading. We would love to know that. Um, oh, we already have a few. Okay. A Vintage Christmas by various authors. Ooh, is
Is
that a
that
collection?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like a collection of short stories?
Yeah, maybe. Sounds good.
Stay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Yeah. Also, still watching festive movies to stress out lately with work. Yeah. Really,
Mm,
really nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm glad it's helping you, though. Festive movies. Yeah.
yeah.
That's nice.
Somebody's reading. Yes! I just rewatched Little Women the other night and it made me snap
Oh,
my eyes out again.
yeah. Oh, I
Oh,
really love that one. I feel like it's perfect for winter as well. We have
yeah.
more people. Yeah,
It has so many beautiful Christmas scenes too, like
it
the
does.
movie version. Oh God, it's so
Completely agree.
yeah,
Yeah, so
so good,
true.
so.
All right, let us see. One more comment, and then maybe we'll jump into the first reading sprint. The Little Prince.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
so
such a
sweet.
lovely one. Yeah, it is so sweet. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's amazing. All right, everyone, keep letting us know what you are currently reading and everything. But with that said, I think now we should start our first reading sprint. How about that? Let me just
Yay,
see.
perfect.
All right, maybe until 25 past. Yes?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, happy reading. All right. That's it for the first one. How's it going, everyone?
Good.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
I'm glad I muted myself because I just kept on laughing at this. Oh boy, this has been a ridiculous chapter, but it's very entertaining.
Well, those are two good words to describe that book, I think.
Ridiculous and entertaining?
I mean, right?
I personally really love it. I think it's very funny. So
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
yeah, it
Yeah.
has some very over the top moments.
But it also, I wanted to tell you, like, there's really a Shakespeare theme going on here because I just started another chapter that begins with a quote by Shakespeare. So that's funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great.
in the
Um,
Lives of Locomora?
Yeah, it's right here. Like,
Oh,
it's from Henry VI, I think, part 3. Have any of you read that one? I
No.
haven't.
No, not Henry VI.
Yeah, it's just a little one. It says, "And wet my cheeks with artificial tears and frame my face to all occasions." So that's it. Yep.
Nice.
interesting.
Nice. All right, let me see other books that you're all reading. Okay. Oh, Dune. That's a big one.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a
Yeah,
big boy.
it is. Yeah. I'm I'm still not sure I want to read it though. Like, I don't know.
I probably won't.
I
I'm not
don't
really
Right.
into sci-fi.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Exactly.
me neither. And I think I'd rather watch the movies, which is, I
Yeah.
know, blasphemy, but
Mm.
for some people, but certain
Yeah.
books, I just prefer to watch the adaptations for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dune is
Oh.
one of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's probably good. Oh, I've heard of this one. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It's the one with like a wintry cover, I feel like.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
think Emma's
like,
read it.
yeah, exactly. That's why I know the cover.
Yeah.
It has like a girl with a red hood. Is that the one I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think that's like they're two sisters, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
I think so. I think
I've
so.
never heard of that.
Yeah. I haven't read it, but it looks cute. I think it's middle grade, right? Or
Oh.
I have
I'm
no
not
idea.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. But I hope you're liking it. Working right now. Hope it's going well. Hope I'm doing it in Italian. All right. Such a great book. Nice.
Don't know about that one either.
I don't know about this one either, I don't think.
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mhm. Yeah. Do you
Oh.
mean Little Women?
Little Women. Yeah, I assume
Yeah.
it's Little Women. Because
Yeah.
that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Exactly.
We hope you enjoy it. The Dark Talent.
Wait, which one is that? What's the Dark
What is
Talent?
that? Yeah, wait.
Yeah, what? I'm
I'll look it
confused.
up.
Confusion.
Confusion. What is that? That's not part of the.
I think it's a middle grade.
Excuse me?
It's a middle grade. Well, it says a juvenile fiction novels. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Listen, it's Brandon Sanderson. I will read it. It's fine.
You don't need to know what it is. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, it's like about a library or librarians? Oh no.
See?
Oh,
You know what Mary's gonna read soon.
Yeah. Exactly.
just say libraries and I'm down, honestly.
Exactly. Yeah. Lucy, we have a question for you.
I'm rereading Hamlet by Shakespeare.
Yeah. Nice. I really need to read that one. All right. Let's start you. Oh, I have heard great things.
I think
Yeah.
that's one contender for like my first book of 2022. Like the first
Oh,
book
nice.
start. Because I've been meaning to read that one. I have it on my shelf. So
Good. That's funny because I was going to ask if you have, well, I know about yours, Sarah, kind of, because you did upload a video about that.
yeah.
But if you have like some bookish goals for next year, maybe, or just overall goals in general, I don't know, some books that you are planning to get to, maybe, if there's any you'd like to share, obviously. I'd like to know. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Oh, have you
This is one of mine. Okay, not yet. Oh.
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet. However, it is one of my goals for next year, and I will start it in January. Be sure
Oh
of
my
that.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes, I
Wow,
really want to read it. Yeah, I need to just start it. Yeah.
keep me updated because I'm very
I will.
interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you both read it actually. So
Mhm.
that's fine. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, do keep us updated
I
about what
will.
Did you enjoy it, Sarah?
I did. I'm a big fan of the musical first, of the book second, I want to say, even though it's French, like I should have read it before then. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's criminally too long because Victor Hugo just does that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Like overall, I enjoyed it. But I do prefer the musical, which again, blasphemy. But
It's
No, that
not.
makes sense.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
okay.
I just
Yeah. It was very long, and like I definitely feel like to an extent it overdid it a bit. Like there were some aspects where I was like, okay,
yeah.
like, wrap it up.
I don't care about the snore system. Can we just go back?
Literally, let's move on.
Everyone talks about that. I think that's hilarious because people
It's a
always
thing.
complain about that.
Oh, it's a
Literally.
thing. He really did love to like go into so many details that nobody cares about. But it's honestly like reading it, I found it so funny. Like I wasn't even like that annoyed about it. I was just laughing and just skipping.
It's just like he was just so serious. He was like, okay, let's just talk about this for a minute, okay? Like listen, we need to talk about this.
It's important to me that we discuss this for 50
It
pages.
is.
Wow.
Like, let's
Yeah,
just
this
forget
is
about
what
the
matters.
war.
Yeah.
Let's just really
Yeah.
dive deep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Literally though.
There's also
Dive deep.
there's also like a
Literally.
full chapter about like one, I don't remember which war is it, but it's like a war that the father of one character fought in it, and then he explains like the entirety of the battle. I think it's like the Battle of Waterloo or something. Anyway, he talks about it for like 100 pages just for at the end be like, so that's how these two characters know each other. They met on the battlefield of that specific war, and we're just like,
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
you could have explained this in like 2 pages. It's just, anyway, it's so funny.
This is so funny. I know that's not what you're both doing, but it feels like you're trying to convince me not to read it, and that's hilarious. Like, do not. Like, it's not worth it.
No,
I
but
feel like with such a big book, it's inevitable that there are going to be moments that you don't like, but then there are also moments where you're just like it just completely moves you.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like War and Peace, I think.
yeah. There were like so many moments where I was just blown away by his writing because it's just so beautiful and it truly like encapsulates so much. And then, you know, there were some parts where it was just like, okay, what's the point of this? But like I want to say honestly, I skipped a couple of pages and I have to say I regret nothing. Like honestly, if you don't want to read about the Battle of Waterloo, just skip it. Like, life is too short. I never do that with any books, but I knew that about this one, so I was just like, you know what? I feel no shame.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Well, with
But
that
yes.
said, I really want to read it. And it is definitely one of my priorities for next year. So fingers crossed.
Oh, I hope you love it. I hope you love it. I think you will. Honestly.
Yeah, I think you will.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll see. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh, if anyone wants to join me, just do it, please. We can support each other.
Yeah, it's so big.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yes. Jo is such a relatable character. I love her.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites.
Well.
Oh.
I didn't know this existed, and now suddenly my life just got much better. So.
It has a purpose.
It has a purpose, exactly.
I've never read any YA by Brandon Sanderson.
Me neither.
Gilded Wolves.
I haven't read this one. Have you? Any of you? I can't remember.
I read it, and it was compared so much with Six of Crows, which is my,
Oh no.
Crows and Crooked Kingdom is like my favorite. It's my favorite series of all time. And I remember being disappointed by it. Like, it was kind of confusing and convoluted. But now, the more that like more people are reading the series and really, really enjoying book 2 and 3, I'm thinking maybe I should reread it and give it another chance.
Oh.
But I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if I will. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the Gilded Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when it is compared to one of your favorite books, it's always a little bit
Yeah.
like, I have so many fantasy books that are being compared to The Lord of the Rings, and I'm like, are you sure?
Don't even try.
Right? I'm like,
So
are
many
you
people,
sure?
like, that's the thing with fantasy book. It's always either Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, and
Yep.
the books have
Yep.
nothing to do with that. And you just have to accept that,
Yeah.
like, the people are always going to compare whatever fantasy book you're talking about to like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, and it's so annoying because like there are so many fantasy books out there. Like, why do we keep on comparing them to like the same two books that they don't even relate to? You know. Anyway, it's yeah, it's
Anyway.
Anyway.
That was a rant. We can move on.
It's fine. Yeah.
Believe me,
I
it
mean,
frightens a lot of people. It makes a lot of sense.
it's a long book. Like, do we read some Shakespeare? Nice. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. I
Which
also like to
plays?
read some of the Shakespeare plays that I've read in the past because I feel like I would probably enjoy them more.
Yeah. Also, I have such a complicated relationship with Shakespeare. Like,
Me too.
Yeah.
I read a couple of them in 2020, and I enjoyed, like, out of the 4 I think that I read, I enjoyed one, and the other ones I was just like, I'm not liking this. Like, the only two that I enjoyed were A Midsummer's Night's Dream and was it Much Ado About Nothing? I think so. Like, that one was so funny. But
I haven't read that one yet.
Oh, it was good. It was good. But I've read like The Tempest, hated it. I've read.
Oh no.
Sorry. Was it your favorite? Oh my god.
No, that one is very. I mean, all of his plays are problematic, but that one is very problematic. But there's so much to like deconstruct and take apart in that one.
Oh, for sure. But I only read them for like enjoyment. I didn't, that's the thing. Like, I feel like with Shakespeare, for some of them, I would have loved to read them in school or at like university because then you can really talk about the context and everything. But yeah, The Tempest I was just so bored. And it's supposed to be, is it supposed to be a comedy? I think so.
I think it's a tragic comedy.
Oh, well, that, see, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I mean, like, with Shakespeare's plays, like, they weren't originally written for a specific genre. It was like after he died, they kind of compiled them into genres, so it's very blurred.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because it wasn't funny at all. And everybody was just like, oh yeah, it's a comedy. Like when people like they put them in two different categories, like you said. And so you have like the dramas, you have the like historical plays, and you have the comedies. I was just like, oh, I'll read some comedies. It'll be fun. And then I read that one. I was just like, is that supposed to be funny?
That's the thing. It's like, because it was comedy by their standards.
Yeah.
But like The Taming of the Shrew, that's a comedy. But that's all about oppressing women. And then you have The Merchant of Venice, which is obviously really anti-Semitic. It's like, it's comedy by their standards, but obviously for us, it's a tragedy, basically.
Yeah. That's what I said about The Taming of the Shrew when I reviewed it. I remember I was just like, this is basically a play about like tearing down a woman and completely like destroying her personality. And I guess that was funny by then, but it's not really funny anymore. Like,
I guess, because I had to do a module at uni for Shakespeare.
Oh god.
And I was like kind of annoyed because I really couldn't be bothered to do a whole thing about Shakespeare. But yeah, like you said, the good thing about studying it is that you get so many different perspectives and like you get to reread or like read around the subject and like really pick apart everything. So yeah, I feel like Shakespeare is a good one to study.
Yeah.
But for entertainment, it can be kind of a drag.
Yeah, it's like either I love them or I really, really dislike them. I haven't,
Yeah.
so it's always a hit
Yeah.
or miss, and you never know what
Yeah.
you're gonna get. So it's
Definitely.
a game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
I can see that. Oh well, that was interesting.
Oh my
All
God.
right, everyone. Shall we read a bit more?
Yes.
Reading screen. All right.
55. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna mute myself again because I feel like it's not. I'm not. I'm not gonna stop
It's
laughing.
fine.
Just have
Don't worry.
random laughing in the background.
It's a nice sound. I mean, go
It's
for
not
it.
even like. Oh, thank you. It's not even like truly laughing. It's just like me snorting and being like, what are you talking about? Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Oh well. Yes. Okay, everyone. That's the end of our second sprint.
Woohoo.
Yay! All right. Okay. How's it going, girls? Still good?
Good. I really like the two side characters, like the two guys that are Roma's friends. They're so funny. So yeah, they're like one of my favorite part of this book so far.
I
Nice.
remember them.
Yeah.
I don't that well, actually. When did we read that, Lucy? Was it a year ago? No.
Yeah, last December.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
a while ago, I remember.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. A year ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
I'm late to the hype, as always.
That's fine. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, that's another big one.
Yeah, I
Wow.
read that one too. It's really good.
You did? Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
I did. Before I was on BookTube, I think. So that's probably why.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I read it in like what was it? Like 2017, I think. So it's been a while.
Nice. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
want to read it too, but yeah, we'll see when. Hope you're liking it, though.
It's very different from the Disney movie. I can say that.
I bet it is. Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
boy.
what does that mean?
It's so violent and sad and horrible.
I mean, to be fair, so is a Disney movie. I love it. I adore it, but it's one of the most like depressing and graphic. I feel like Disney
Yeah,
movies. It's very
it's a little intense. Yeah.
yeah, it is intense. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's really good. I love it, but yeah, I think it traumatized a lot of children back then.
I don't think I fully understood when I was a child, but when I watched it as a teenager and like that scene with the priest in like the fire, oh god. Oh, it was so bad.
It is amazing, but so bad. Exactly, like, but it's amazing.
No. I haven't
Yeah.
watched I haven't seen the musical for this one because there's also a musical for
Me
this.
neither. Yeah.
And it's not the same as like the Disney movie. Like the songs are not the same, but I know there's one, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. True.
Oh, but yeah. Oh, there's a question for you.
There is. Okay, is there one at the top? Yeah, the Haunted Man. I think it's the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
The boy who has to look after the baby. Oh god.
Yeah, it's the last one, actually.
Yeah, I've read that. I read The Haunted Man and The Chimes. Is that in there as well?
That's what I'm reading right now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which. I really enjoyed both of them.
I'm liking it too. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember which. Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I remember because you also read a little collection, right? When we read A Christmas Carol for the book club.
Yeah.
I think you read.
Do I have it?
I remember your edition.
Yeah, like it came with both of those stories, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember which one I prefer more, but I think it was The Haunted Man. I think I quite like that one. Like very similar themes to A Christmas Carol, but
that's what I was gonna say. Like they are
very,
similar.
very similar.
Yeah, they're very similar.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, they are.
Basically, it's like The Haunted Man, and then you have A Christmas Carol, which is about Scrooge being haunted.
Yeah.
And this one has ghosts as well. I think he uses a lot of phantoms and ghosts to symbolize something during Christmas, I feel like. So that's interesting. Yeah.
It's funny. It's kind of like a spooky side of Christmas that you don't see
is.
very often in like Christmas books and Christmas stories.
Exactly. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we didn't get to talk about this earlier. So are there any books that either of you or anyone in the chat, of course, definitely wants to get to next year? Do you have like any priorities? Either books or series or genres, maybe? Like any bookish course. And if anyone wants to share in the chat, I would love to hear them. Yeah.
Please let us know.
Yes.
Okay, actually, I know what I want to do next year.
Oh, okay.
I talked to you a bit about this, Mary. I want to read, because I've kind of read most of Tolkien's actual works now.
Yes.
I want to read, as well as the History of Middle-earth volumes, I want to read like more books and essays about Tolkien. And also
Oh,
his
Yeah.
translations, because
Mhm.
I now have Beowulf,
Yes, you
which was
do.
given to me by someone,
By someone.
which was translated by Tolkien. And yeah, I just want to like keep expanding my Tolkien knowledge.
Oh, wonderful. That's
that's so
wonderful.
cool. Have
Yeah.
you read On Fairy Stories?
I got that for Christmas. I got it
You
from
did.
Kira, so I'm really excited to read
Oh.
that one.
Oh, that's great. I really want to read that one. It sounds very interesting to me.
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah. Oh my
That's so
god. Yeah, I
cool.
might join you on that, Lucy. I told you this already,
please.
but yeah,
Yes, let's do it.
yeah, yep, definitely. Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
Um,
Anything else?
what else?
Any of you?
Besides, like, She Who Became the Sun, I have a couple of books that I would really love to read, but they're like, oh, one of them, Mary, you're gonna be
Yes,
happy,
Sarah.
is Nevermore,
Oh my
because
god.
I'm an awful, awful person and I still haven't read it. I have it like right there. It's
That
right
is
next.
cute.
Oh, it's so cute,
I wanted
right?
to read it before the end of the year, but I don't think it's going to happen since the end of the year is in like 3 days. So
Oh god. Yeah.
so yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, but that's definitely one that I want to read like early next year because I've been meaning to read it for like so long. It's absolutely ridiculous at this point. I just need to get to it.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
I know, I know. I read the first chapter in a video recently and I
Oh.
really loved the tone of it and like
Yeah,
how funny it was and again a little bit ridiculous, which I do love
exactly.
apparently. So yeah, that's one. In terms of genre, I want to read more nonfiction because I've been really
Interesting.
reading more of that this year
Mhm.
and I've been really enjoying it. So definitely read more nonfiction because I
Yeah.
didn't used to read a lot of it, like ever. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And one of my goal, like my main goal, if it can please happen, is that I find a new fantasy series to be completely obsessed with because
Sarah, there's
it's
one that we need to start together.
it's
Like,
so, it's so
Oh, that
weird because
one.
I feel like
yeah,
if I had read The Way of Kings, maybe it would have become like this new series that I was obsessed with this year. But because I just never did it because for whatever reason, it didn't happen. Like I didn't have like a new favorite. I didn't find like
yeah,
yeah, just
I
a
get
new
that.
favorite fantasy that become completely obsessed with. So
Yeah,
yeah, there are,
it's
I have
fine.
I have a lot of them like in my brain, like in
I
my mental
know.
yard, and I'm thinking about, and I'm just like, this could be a good one. And yeah, The Way of Kings is definitely on that list, but it's so big.
I know, but honestly, listen, one of my goals for next year is to keep reading big books as well, because this year I read a lot of them, actually. I don't know why that happened or how it happened, but it did. And I don't know, I guess like they look very intimidating, but honestly, you could be losing on so many beautiful stories just because the books are long and
I
it doesn't make
know.
sense.
I
Like,
know. And I used to
it,
never be scared of big books. And I've like we were just talking about I've read Les Miserables and it's like the biggest book you could ever find.
yeah,
Like it's over 1,600 pages long. So why the heck would
wow.
I be intimidated by like The Way of Kings, which has like 500 less pages?
Because it's fantasy. It
Yeah,
is a whole new world.
but also Brendan Sanderson. Like I know that
I
I
know.
fall
Yeah,
into
I
Brendan
know.
Sanderson's books like so easily because they're
I
so
know. It's so
to.
fast to get through. Yeah, exactly. Wow. That's what I told Lucy actually about Mistborn, which she still needs to read. No pressure whatsoever.
I will
No, I'm kidding. I'm
at some
kidding.
point.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay.
But yeah, his books are very easy to get through. It's crazy. Like, wow.
It's so weird because you look at them
Yeah.
and you're just like, this is gonna take me like months, and then you read it in 1 week and you're just like, what happened?
Yep. Yep. Exactly. It's crazy.
That's what happened with me with Miss Bourne the first time around. I was just like,
Me too.
I think I read like the 3 books in like 2 weeks or something like that. It was insane.
Exactly. It's so fast-paced. And it's not even because of it being fast-paced, because the second book is actually quite slow. But it's the one that I finished the fastest because it was just so gripping, like I cannot stop reading this.
And
So
the tension
amazing.
in that second book is so ominous. You're like, what is going on?
It's so good. It's my
know.
favorite. Yeah. It's usually the one that people like the least, and it is my favorite of the trilogy. So
Honestly, I don't know anymore which one is my favorite because I reread the first one this year. I would love to reread the two others, but at this point I think I'm just gonna focus on finally reading Way of Kings. Because this is getting out of hands. But yeah, I don't know like which one is my favorite. I feel like the third one maybe, even though it like we're not even going.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyhow,
Yes.
let's
Anyway.
anyway. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. So tons of fantasy here. Love it. All right. Yes.
Yes. That's a classic Mary book, I feel like.
I really do love it. It's so good, right? Oh my god. Yeah, I know Sarah didn't love it, but
it's fine.
It's okay.
I'm also like, terrible when it comes to classics, so you can't.
Oh, you're not.
I love Jane Austen, and that's pretty much it.
See, that's perfect. Oh, reread The Brothers Karamazov. Wow. Oh, and read Lord of the Rings. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Do it. We're all cheering you on.
Yes. Oh my god. Wait, I'm curious. Would you start with The Fellowship of the Ring or with The Hobbit? Because those are the things that we need to know.
And have you seen the films?
And have you seen the films?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you have, who's your favorite character?
Just tell us everything.
Yeah, all the details, please. We need everything.
Yeah. Read all the Little Women series.
Series. Yeah, there are more books. Like there's Little Women, but there are also like
Little Men.
Little Men. Yeah.
Is it Joe's Boys? There's another one I feel like.
Oh. I don't even know what they're about. Well, Joe's Boys, I assume, are about.
I'm not sure.
Children.
I'm not sure either. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, I do want to read those as well, but I'm not sure about how the story goes. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Lucy's
such
happy.
A good book. Such a good book.
Oh.
That's another book which seems intimidating, but it's actually just like incredible. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I've seen so many people. Oh no, go for it.
I'll just say the ending.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Really?
I've seen so many people talking about the names in that book and how
it's actually not that bad. Like if you refer to the family tree, then you should be fine.
Yes.
Love that. If you keep going back to the beginning, you're fine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god! Like when we read like Elena Ferrante's book, Mary. I don't know about you, but that family.
Sarah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lucy's read that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
I was so confused. I mean, we haven't talked about it because we read it for the Teen Book Club. So like, let's keep it secret. But also, like, I just want to say there were too many characters.
But honestly, I feel like this one is worse on that aspect. There are way more characters. I feel like, don't you think, Lucy, on this one?
I can't remember like in terms of quantity, but the names are more similar. So like you have, I think the father is like Jose Arcadio, then you have Colonel Arcadio and like Jose something. So like they have similar names, but they're different. So once you like get into it, it's not that difficult. Like it's so worth it. It's such an incredible book.
Yeah, I need to give it another try. I feel like I read the first 2 chapters and thought that I wasn't really in the mood for that book, so I just decided to eventually give it another try. So I need to do that. Yeah.
If ever once in a blue moon I'm in the mood for a classic, I might try it.
Oh no!
Never happens.
Never happens. Oh my god, that's okay. I've never read that one either. That's such a classic.
Yeah. So good.
Unpopular opinion, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I know you don't. Yeah.
Okay, so in the debate between C.S. Lewis and Tolkien, you're definitely on
Oh,
Tolkien.
come on.
Obviously.
That's not even a
I
question.
am too. C.S. Lewis just like he does so many things, but yeah, it's just those movies are just like such a big part of my childhood that I just
Mm,
get like such a big wave of nostalgia every single time I think about
Yeah.
these books.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I
Oh,
were to read them now, I would probably be like, what even is going on? Because
yeah. When I read it, I didn't read it that long ago because I didn't really read much as a kid.
Mhm.
So I maybe read them like a few years ago, or like the first one. And there was just so much like gender stereotyping that I just like could
Oh,
not
Oh.
get over. I
yeah.
was just like,
Oh, for sure. I feel like if I were to reread them, I would probably want to scream as well. Also, all of the like Christianity propaganda is
Mm.
insane.
yeah.
Oh God, so many metaphors, but still, I mean, quite entertaining if you want to read it. I don't want to like tell that person to not read them.
Like, no, it's really interesting actually because both Tolkien and Lewis were Christians,
Yeah.
and like their books are Christian, but
Yeah.
like
Mm.
they write it in different ways, which is so
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah.
And like they always used to argue about that, which I found really funny.
Yeah, that's interesting.
They really had that kind of relationship. I just want to read like more about. So,
I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
ooh,
Oh my
Ooh,
God. You
we love
absolutely should. Oh my
we love
God.
beautiful editions of the Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
we love
That's
some
great.
good additions.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
There are so many of them, honestly.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Want all of them.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving all of this. So many people like wanting to read The Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. You've read The Hobbits and you loved
You
it.
haven't seen the films? Oh my God, Mary! I thought you were the only one.
No, see and listen. It's incredible. I wish I could go back and watch them for the first time again because it's just
Literally.
right. Like
Oh my-
you're a whole different person after watching those movies. I swear.
It's
I'm like,
literally, it's so true.
right?
Yeah,
And there
absolutely.
were a few things that I wasn't expecting. I can't tell you exactly because spoilers, but they added a few things that I was like, why are you doing this to me? I couldn't stop crying. I swear, like, oh my God, this is
Oh
so
my God.
beautiful.
For me, it's like the music. Even if I know them,
The
like I know
music.
exactly what's going to happen in every movie. Like I don't know them by heart because I haven't watched them that many times. But like
Mm.
I know that, I know all of the scenes. I know everything that's going to happen, but the music still catches me by surprise and just makes me like either so stressed or sob. Like there's no in
Right?
between.
Or
Yeah.
happy, just the happiest you can be. I mean,
Yeah.
the Hobbit concerning Hobbit's soundtrack, like, I
Oh.
mean,
When I was writing my dissertation on Lord of the Rings, to
oh
get in the mood, I would play the soundtrack. So
my
I'd just
God.
be like doing work, and then suddenly, I don't know, like May It Be would come on, and I'd just be like, oh no.
Oh,
Just get really
Oh no. Oh no.
yeah, I was gonna ask, like, how could you focus? Because that's such an
Yeah.
emotional
I know.
experience.
But it got
Oh, I
me
love that.
in the Tolkien spirit.
Oh, oh, that's so
That's
lovely.
good.
Yeah, I love that. That's so special. Yeah.
A soundtrack that I love to listen to whenever I'm like working or I want to focus is either the Pride and Prejudice 2005 movie soundtrack because that soundtrack is like top tier,
Obviously.
perfect, and the Emma movie,
I
which
still haven't watched it. No?
was
Yeah. Oh no.
Mary.
it's it's like
I'm
It's so
sorry.
funny.
You know, because
so
I
good.
read the book this year, so I was waiting until I read the book, and now
Yeah.
I can finally watch the movie, but I still haven't. So I don't
Mhm.
know what
I
I'm
need
waiting
to
for.
watch that again.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good. It's so good. It's like almost I thought that nothing could be at the same level as Pride and Prejudice for me, but
Oh, that's a very dangerous
then it
statement.
did it.
What you're
That's a
saying
bold
right now.
claim.
That's
I
a
mean,
bold claim.
it is a bold statement, but
It
honestly,
is.
whew, the
Wow.
feelings I had while watching this movie.
Really? Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay,
On
now I'm really curious.
it honestly for me, like they're both equally as good in my heart.
Interesting.
I don't
All right.
know. I don't know if other people agree, but
Mm-hmm.
so good.
Wow. Yeah, I really want to watch it. I need to do that. Yeah.
It's really good.
Okay, we will drastically change the subject now.
Oh yes.
Least favorite. Oh, shoot.
Least
Let me get
favorite.
my reading journal out because I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought you had the book like there. I was like, wait, how?
What a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
That would have been so funny, but no, I'm not. Oh, I opened it, and I opened it on my Lord of the Rings.
That looks so beautiful.
Oh my god, that's so
Oh my-
cute.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
Like,
pretty.
I'm obsessed.
my whole planner in like June was Lord of the Rings.
So beautiful.
Anyway,
Wow. Oh my
So
god.
cute.
Amazing.
okay.
Wow.
I don't know
Okay.
if I have a least favorite book of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. I
No,
guess.
but
Now I gotta choose one.
I feel like they were either good or middle of the road.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's great, but now I can't rant about anything.
Well, you can say the most disappointing if you want, or not. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
if you want, of course.
Yeah, I think I have a few of those.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one that you absolutely hated?
Oh, you know what it is, Sarah. Come on, think a little bit. Yeah,
It
you
was.
should. You should know.
Wait, I do?
Frantic, I didn't expect.
What is it?
I'm just going back to like what we read for the. Oh yeah, I think I do.
You have to. Come on.
Okay, what is
Do
it?
I? Is it the Midnight Library?
Oh no, but that's another one.
That's
Yeah.
Which one is it? Which
It's
one
the
is it?
not the last one because that was My Brilliant Friend, but The Maidens.
The Maidens?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
by Alex Michaelides.
Michaelides, yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Hated
what?
it.
I was hesitating between that one, A Lesson in Vengeance, and the Midnight Library.
A Lesson in Vengeance, like I didn't like it that much, but I wouldn't say it is a terrible book. You know, it just wasn't for me.
Mhm.
But The Maidens, I really hated. Someone said The Goldfinch, actually, which just
Yes.
right?
That is the worst book I read.
Yeah, I
Oh.
also didn't like it at all.
Bold statement.
Yeah,
I've never read that one, but I have read The Secret History, and because of that, I don't plan on reading The Goldfinch. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
just don't.
Yeah, I really didn't like that one. I think if I hadn't read neither The Maidens or The Midnight Library, this would be my least favorite. So that's probably my top 3 of the bottom books, I guess.
Top 3 of the bottom. I love that.
Top 3 of the bottom. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
Oh, what else? I'm looking. I need
Yeah,
to go.
Do any of you have any more? If you'd like to share in the chat, let us know as well, so we don't feel as bad.
Ooh. Someone said Normal People.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like that one either.
I didn't like this one either. Yeah.
I haven't read it, but I want to read it because so many people have read it, and it's such a you either love it or hate it book.
Sarah, I don't think you'd like it, honestly.
But I want to know where I fall. I want to know. I need to know.
Yeah. No, sure. Go ahead and try. I mean, I hope you like it. I don't think you will, but I hope you do.
I have a feeling I probably won't. But also, I'm just so curious, because so many people love it. So, I just want to know, I want to try to understand, It's one of those things.
Yeah. I've said this before. I feel like it's not a story that translated well into a book form for me. I think I will still enjoy the TV show. I still might give it a try. But as a book, it really didn't work for me. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking, like I said, there aren't any books that I absolutely hated. But I think one that really disappointed me was Malibu Rising by Tara Jenkins Reid. I don't think either of you have read it. I know.
No, I don't plan to. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not her best work. If I can say it kindly, I would say out of her 3 most popular books, because she has a lot of books, but most of them are not her backlist is not as popular, but definitely my favorite is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I think that this one is absolutely worth reading. But other than that, I mean, I like Daisy Jones when I read it, but I don't know if I would love it as much if I reread it now. And
Yeah,
Blue Rising was just like disappointing. Which is
yeah.
Shame.
what else do we have here?
Oh, the Furies. Did we read that this year, Lucy?
Oh, I think that was the first book of
Yeah,
this
exactly.
year, so January.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
not good
Huh.
either.
Is that a classic? Because I think there's a classic that's called The Furies, and there's also
No,
a contemporary book.
it was it YA? I can't remember. It was a dark academia book.
Yeah, it was by
Uh,
Katie Lowe.
Katie Lowe, exactly. Yeah.
Then I got rid of it.
Yes, me too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think that's YA. I think that
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know if
Yeah, I
it's
think
YA.
it's probably like adult,
Yeah.
but
okay.
it's about like a group of girls at
Mm.
school or something.
Mm.
You can tell how much
Something.
of an impact it had on me.
Yeah, I can really tell.
Yeah, it's a great book.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Another book that
Yeah.
was kind of disappointing was The Space Between Worlds. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that
a little disappointing.
we also read that one for the book club. And then
Yeah.
The Lost Apothecary. Oh.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I think it was fine. Like it
Eh.
didn't disappoint me exactly because I didn't expect a lot from it, so it was just okay. Like I don't know. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
know. I don't mean that in a bad way. What I mean is that I didn't know anything about it at all, so I just didn't know what to expect anyhow. So
Yeah.
it didn't disappoint me. It didn't surprise me. It was just fine.
No, I know. It just makes me laugh when you say something like that
I'm
because
sorry.
I know that you're like the kindest person ever, and you would never
No.
say it. But, like I would say that and absolutely mean it and be sassy about it, but you're not, and that's what makes me laugh.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Well, I mean, obviously, I wasn't crazy about the Maidens either.
Yeah.
Oh, and A Little Princess.
Sarah, you are breaking my heart.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm sorry. It is
I
what
haven't
it
read
is.
that one yet.
You haven't? Oh,
I do want to because it sounds like a story I would like, even though it's a children's book.
I think you would like it, Lucy. Yeah.
Since
It's very cute.
you love classics a lot more than me, I want to say you would probably enjoy it. Yeah. It's just a book that I wish I had read as a kid.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
would have liked it more, probably.
I would have loved it as a kid because
Yeah.
I was literally that little girl as a kid, like
That's so
honestly.
sweet.
So
Yeah.
I would have probably loved it.
Yeah. Sweet.
So yeah, that. Oh, Bunny by Mona Awad. Is
Oh yeah, you read that one.
kind of like fell flat, but yeah,
Well,
that was
that's
my
a big list.
they're not like they're just disappointing. They weren't
Yeah.
terrible. They were just like kind of middle of the road when I was expecting more. So that's why.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels great to have this off my chest now.
I know, right?
Sorry,
Thank you.
sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, but I'm with you, Rita. I agree. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, hi, Melina. Oh, Piranesi. Sarah, you didn't like that one.
Yeah, it was okay. It just that's another one that I feel like I would have loved more if I had taken the time to truly like analyze it and really try to like take it apart. That I would have probably enjoyed it more.
Yeah, I get that.
But
Mary, do you think I would like Piranesi?
Piranesi. Honestly, because you like The Turn of the Screw so much, I think you might like it, honestly, because they are very different books, but I had the same sort of feeling reading it. It's very ambiguous. It can give you a lot of different interpretations. I feel like no two people who've read that book had the same interpretation about it.
Yeah.
Right? Which I always find very interesting. And if you look up a little bit about the inspiration behind Piranesi, it's fascinating. So I think you might like it. Yeah, I think you might like it.
Yeah, because I wasn't that bothered about it when it was first released, but hearing more about it, it just sounds so interesting.
Yeah,
And like I love ambiguous books that make you like theorize. So
exactly. I
I'm, like,
think you would
really
like it. Yeah, and the setting is very interesting as well. So yeah, I think you would actually. Yeah. Oh, good. Yay. Yeah, I thought you'd like it, Melina. Yeah. Okay, good. I mean,
Oh. You know what? The funny thing is, I wasn't thinking about doing like a worst book of 2021 video because, like I said, like just they weren't the worst. They were just like, I wouldn't literally everything that I would say about them was just like, oh, I like certain aspects, but then certain aspects were not like what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was a little bit disappointed. It's not like when you're doing like a worst books of the year video and you're just like ranting the entire way through. Like those videos I love to film because they're so cathartic, but that is just going to be like, eh. So I don't I don't think I'm going to film one
Yeah.
actually. But yeah. Oh, that's
mhm.
but when I do hate a book, I do get very heated about it. So
You're funny though when you're talking about books that you don't
oh
like. I
god,
think
I get so crazy. It's funny.
it's funny.
It gets to me.
Well, everyone, I feel like I'm loving this chat. Don't get me wrong. But I think shall we do like a quick reading sprint just to finish it?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So how? Yeah.
Great.
So around 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yay.
She left.
She left. Yeah. No reading sprints for her.
Bye.
I needed to open the lights, turn on the lights because it's getting dark.
Oh no.
I want to hurt my eyes.
Okay, everyone. That was our final reading sprint.
Yay!
The last quick one. Oh, we have a question. Are you, Lucy?
Yes, I am, Elena.
Yes. All right. It is. Yeah, it's very pretty. Yeah. There's a new edition now, actually. I'm not sure if it is the Warstones edition, maybe. I'm not sure. It's
Alright.
blue-ish. I'm not sure.
Ah,
Yeah. I don't know why, but
blue instead of black, but the rest is the same.
I think so.
Okay.
It's something like that. Yeah. I'm not sure why, but it's
Ooh.
like a special edition. Oh, maybe it's because it won the prize. Wait.
Oh, the Booker Prize? Is it?
I think so. Is it? I think so.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Ooh, did you like it?
Yeah, let us know. Women's prize, exactly.
Oh, women's
Yeah,
prize.
that's it. Thank you. Yeah, maybe that's
Faster than me.
yeah. Maybe
Maybe
that's
that's
where
why.
the new edition comes from. Yeah,
Mm.
it's possible. Anyhow, yeah. So how did it go, girls? That was our final reading sprint.
Yeah. I haven't quite finished it yet, but it's definitely getting to the conclusion where basically everyone dies.
The final showdown.
Yeah. But we just got to the graveyard scene, so I'm excited for the famous lines.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Very eventful. Very, very eventful.
Maybe you like this one. See, maybe I should try that one.
Yeah, it's definitely one that I enjoy. Like, I am really enjoying it.
Okay.
It's really interesting looking at, like, I think all of the characters in some ways could be seen as mad. So it really questions how you define madness and like what constitutes going over the border of sanity and like how different people perceive their actions. I really like that theme, so yeah, maybe try it.
Ooh, yeah. No, it's definitely one that I want to try because it's also like obviously one of the most famous ones. So like that's definitely one I want to read. But yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Nice. How about
How are
you,
you
Sarah?
getting on with your books?
Yeah.
Oh, I read quite a bit, I think. I'm on page 367. So I read about like 30 something pages, I think. So yeah, I have less than 100 pages to go now. Things are starting to get a little bit more serious. I was laughing earlier. I'm not laughing anymore. I mean, I assume I'm going to laugh again at some point, because this is YA after all. But not that YA our books are not serious or cannot be serious, but you know, some characters are just like so funny that I assume that once they come out, I'm going to laugh again. But yeah, things are happening. It's happening. I don't think that we're going to see the actual like Romeo and Juliet-esque ending, because I think that happens in the second one, but I might be wrong. So we'll see.
You never know.
You
We'll
never know.
see how it goes.
We're not telling anything.
No, I know. Oh, but yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Mary?
Good. It went well as well. I'm almost done with the chimes now, so that's nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep reading this one for a little bit after we finish our live show. And then for this one, I was just introduced to our other protagonist, which is fun because their friendship is supposed to be the best part of the series. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Love that. Love
Very
the good friendship element in books is something I love.
I know. Yeah, me too. It's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to give this series a try. Everyone raves about the friendship here. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I think apparently there's also like found family, I think, or something.
I think it is.
Because deep friendship, obviously, sometimes that's I love
Yeah,
that.
it seems to be. It's actually a lot compared to Six of Crows because it's actually it's about a heist as well. So
so many people compare it to Six of Crows and say it's like the adult version of Six of Crows. And I know that I've said earlier that I hate when people compare books to Six of Crows because I always get my hopes up. But for this one, I actually think it applies. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
really excited.
That's lovely. Well, I had tons of fun today. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us for the live show. It's been a while since I had hosted one of these, but it's always so much fun, and I feel like it always helps me like to get the reading motivation back again, which is always lovely. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. If you joined us for the entire time or just now, unfortunately, we are about to end. But I do plan to host maybe another one soon-ish. We'll see. But yes, thank you both so much for joining me today. It was lovely.
Thank you. This is so fun.
Thank
It
you for
is
having
always.
us. It was so fun.
Thank you, everyone. And yeah, if I don't see you, well, I will see both of you. But if I don't see anyone else, I also want to wish you all a happy new year because this year is almost over. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God. That's crazy. So
Crazy.
yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of this year. And I will see you next time, of course. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.